Hey Internet, Eric again. Um, Boring Saturday here. It's snowing outside. I live here in Illinois. So nothing else to do. So I'm down in my basement doing laundry, and I figured to kill the time, I'm also going to do, I guess, my second vlog. Um, what to talk about that's been going on lately? Today I just finished watching an old ECW pay-per-view. Um, for those you don't know, I'm a big fan of professional wrestling, and ECW was, at least in the mid to late 90s, was an alternative to WWF or WWE, and it was also an alternative to WCW. And they made their names for more hardcore, violent storylines, violent action in the ring. And I just got done watching November to Remember '99, and it just brought back a lot of good memories of the promotion before it sadly died in 2001, and then it was rebooted by Vince McMahon and just basically thrown in the toilet again. Um, just reminded me of, there was a classic Masato Tanaka versus Mike Awesome fight, and if you need to know anything about their brutal matches, YouTube it. Seriously, the chair shots that they take, the power bombs through the tables. Mike Awesome's got to be at least 6'6", 270 pounds of muscle, and he's running and jumping over the top rope like he's a fucking cruiserweight. Fantastic. Brought back a lot of good memories of that promotion to me. I don't know if they have it on the WWE Network. They probably do. They own the whole fucking ECW library. But yeah, check out November to Remember '99. It was also around the time when Taz was leaving ECW to go to WWF. I don't know if they were WWE at the time. But yeah, this was his last pay-per-view with them. He put on a very good match with Rob Van Dam as well. Um, anyways, another thing that's been going on is, in my last vlog I mentioned the Tales from the Crypt reboot. And I mentioned that I have no problem with M. Night Shyamalan being involved. And from what I've read now, that there's also going to be no Crypt Keeper. And the thing is, I could take that two ways. I could be part of the group that's already shitting on, first off, they're shitting on the reboot because Shyamalan's involved. And I said I'm not going to, because he's hit and miss with me. He has made some things that I've liked. He's made some shit, like The Happening. However, the whole non-Crypt Keeper thing, John Kassir has said that it's like, right now it's a licensing issue. Thank you. And because I guess HBO owns the whole Crypt Keeper character, the little anamorphic puppet or whatever that he did the voice for. So, and they're doing the reboot for TNT. So what do you expect? I guess from what I've read, they're still going to have a host. I don't know if he's going to be called the Crypt Keeper, but it's going to be this old man sitting by a fireplace telling the story. Which is fine, because if you think about it, if you've ever read the old EC comics, that's exactly how it was. He was basically this old man living in the crypt, and there was also, like the vault keeper and like the old witch. They were basically the hosts there, and they were old figures telling the story. And if you've ever seen the original Tales from the Crypt movie from the 70s, it's either the late 70s or early 80s. The Crypt Keeper was a character there too, and he was literally just an old man with a hood telling these characters, what's going to happen each story. So I'm okay with it. I'm totally fine with this. Now the problem I do have with what I've read is, I guess it's not going to be like a different story each week. It's going to be one continual story through like 13 episodes, like I guess American Horror Story is. So I don't get why you would want to do it like this when there's already American Horror Story. Or why would you just, why wouldn't you just have another generic horror themed show? Why would you call it Tales from the Crypt? Because I thought that's a good thing that was fun about Tales from the Crypt, was that it was a different story each week. the different guest stars and stuff like that. I mean, I have 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. I have those seasons on DVD of Tales from the Crypt. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. Let's see if we can walk here. This is my DVD collection, and as you can see, I have quite a bit of it on DVD. So that shows how much I do enjoy the series. So hopefully, you know, there goes my finger, sorry. Hopefully this will be, you know, a good thing. I mean, I'm not totally against it, but, you know, and my fingers are crossed, so hopefully it'll be a good thing, a good reboot. I'm not going to shit on it until I see it. Like, you know, and that's the problem with the internet. You know, once they see something that they don't like, they're going to shit on it right away without giving it a chance, and that's really the wrong thing to do. It reminds me of when The Dark Knight was getting made, and Heath Ledger was first announced as the Joker, and people were like, "What the fuck? You know, why would you want Heath Ledger? You know, this pretty boy who's from 10 Things I Hate About You. Why would you want this punk to be the Joker?" And now, whenever you mention The Dark Knight, what do you think of? You think of Heath Ledger as the Joker. So, hopefully, you know, this is going to be a good thing. You know, hopefully all this negativity will turn into positivity. And, you know, fingers are crossed. Hopes aren't up, but we'll see. So, anything else to talk about? Not really. There hasn't been really much going on since my last vlog. Yeah, so hopefully you all have had a nice day. Hopefully you do give Tales from the Crypt a chance. And you know what? Like I said, if you're ever bored, Google or, you know, go to YouTube for these past this ECW pay-per-view that I mentioned, November to November '99. Great pay-per-view. Like I said, classic action, classic, you know, Masato Tanaka, Mike Awesome action. Brought me back to a nostalgic feeling when, you know, when I was super big into wrestling. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to go back to my laundry and hopefully drink a couple beers and not worry about the snow outside. So once again, thank you for watching my vlog. I don't know how often I'll be doing these, but whenever I have something to say that's not, you know, a movie review or a drunken rant that, you know, I did a few days ago. So yeah. I guess in closing, take care, and yeah, I don't know how to fucking end these, you know, because usually when I'm doing my videos, I'm drinking, so I could just say, you know, hey, cheers, and then quote something from the movie. Yeah, so hey, have a nice day, cheers, and insert interesting video ending line there.